Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we turn confusing corporate filings into plain English. And today we have Bakkt Holdings Inc. reporting their latest quarterly update. Let's just say things are looking interesting. We're diving into Bakkt's Form 8K, which usually means they're announcing something pretty significant. And in this case, it's all about their financial results for the quarter that ended back in June of 2025. Think of this as a check-in on how the company's doing financially. This is the official document where companies report key events that shareholders should know about. It's like the company's way of saying, hey, this happened and you need to be aware. Now, Bakkt is known for its digital assets and its role in the crypto and payment space. They have two main things trading on the stock market. They're Class A common stock, which is basically a regular share of the company, and warrants. Warrants are a bit like options, giving the holder the right to buy the company's stock at a certain price. So the company is trading under the ticker BKKT, and these warrants trade under 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 BKKTWS. It's important to know that both were listed on the New York Stock Exchange, which is pretty standard for a company of this size. The main point of this filing is that Bakkt released a press release detailing their financial results for the quarter ended June 30, 2025. This press release is attached to the 8K, so that's where the real juicy details are. It's like the official announcement of their scorecard for that period. The company is telling us about their operations and their financial health during that specific quarter. This is where we get to see if they're making money, how much they're spending, and generally how the business is performing. Now, while this 8K itself doesn't contain the detailed financial tables, it points us to the press release for those crucial numbers. Since we don't have the press release directly embedded here, we have to infer what kind of information would typically be in such a document. Generally, when a company like Bakkt releases their quarterly results, they'll highlight their revenue, how much profit or loss they've made, and key operational metrics. Given Bakkt's focus on digital assets and platforms, you'd expect to see information about transaction volumes, user growth, and perhaps partnerships they've established to drive their business forward. If we were looking at the actual press release, we'd be zeroing in on numbers like total revenue. If revenue was going up, say by 10%, that would mean for every $10 they made last year, they're now making 11. But if it's going down, a 10% drop means for every $10, they're only making 9. We'd also look at their net income or loss. A profit means they're earning more than they spend, which is good. A loss means the opposite, and we'd want to know how big that loss is, and if it's getting smaller or bigger compared to previous periods. Bakkt's business model revolves around providing a platform for trading crypto and other digital assets, and also offering payment solutions. So when we look at their financials, we're essentially assessing how successful they are at attracting users and businesses to their platform, and how effectively they're monetizing those relationships. Are more people using Bakkt? Are those users transacting more? Are businesses finding value in Bakkt's payment services? These are the questions a financial release aims to answer. We'd also be keeping an eye on any commentary from management about future outlook, any new products or services they're launching, and how they plan to navigate the often volatile digital asset market. Competition is fierce in this space, so we'd want to see if Bakkt is showing strong growth while others are struggling. That signals they might be doing something right. All others are struggling. That signals they might be doing something right. The report is signed off by Mark Dianuzio, who holds the titles of General Counsel and Secretary. This is a standard part of these filings, confirming that a responsible person within the company has reviewed and authorized the submission. Looking at Bakkt's position in the market, they are operating in a very fast evolving industry. The digital asset space is known for its rapid changes, regulatory scrutiny, and significant volatility. Bakkt's strategy, as far as we can tell from these types of filings, is to be a key player in providing regulated and secure infrastructure for these new forms of assets and payments. One of the key risks for a company like Bakkt would be regulatory changes. Governments worldwide are still figuring out how to regulate crypto and digital assets, and any new rules could significantly impact Bakkt's business model, either positively or negatively. Another risk is market sentiment. If the crypto market experiences a downturn, it will likely affect transaction volumes and potentially user engagement with Bakkt's platform. Operational risks such as cybersecurity threats or technical failures are also ever present in the tech and finance sectors. On the flip side, Opportunities lie in the increasing mainstream adoption of digital assets and blockchain technology. If Bakkt can successfully position itself as a trusted gateway for institutions and individuals looking to engage with the digital economy, it has significant growth potential. Partnerships with established financial institutions or large retailers could also be a major catalyst for their business. So to sum it up, this 8K filing is essentially Bakkt's way of formally announcing that they've released their latest financial report. It's a signal to investors and the market that the company is providing an update on its performance. For a deeper understanding, you'd absolutely need to dig into that attached press release to analyze the actual financial numbers, trends, and management's outlook. Without those specific figures, it's hard to make a definitive judgment. But the fact that they are providing these quarterly updates is a sign of transparency and engagement with their stakeholders. Now, looking at Bakkt's general situation, they are in a high-stakes game. They are trying to build a robust and compliant platform in a very disruptive and often unpredictable industry. Their success hinges on several factors: their ability to attract and retain users and businesses, their technological innovation, and their navigation of the complex regulatory landscape. A 20% drop in user activity, for example, wouldn't just be a number. It would mean that for every 5 users they had, one has stopped engaging with their platform, impacting revenue and future growth prospects. If their operating expenses are consistently higher than their revenue, it means they are burning through cash, and investors will want to see a clear path to profitability. The underlying story for Bakkt is about building trust and utility in a relatively new and sometimes skeptical market. They are aiming to be a bridge between traditional finance and the world of digital assets. The challenge is immense as they face competition from both traditional financial players dipping their toes into crypto and from established crypto-native companies. Their ability to execute their strategy, manage their costs effectively, and adapt to the rapidly changing market will ultimately determine their long-term success. What's your take on Bakkt's position in the digital asset space? Do you think they are well positioned for the future, or are there too many hurdles? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more corporate insights. Also, we have a fantastic Discord community where we discuss these filings and more. You can find the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.